Dapper Dan is one of those iconic New Yorkers. We love him. He's unique. He's got great style. He's from Harlem, and he loves it so much that he's partnered with Gap to create a limited edition collection that celebrates Harlem. It's called the Dap Gap. It's sizzling hot. I don't even know if you can get your hands on it. Crystal Youngo, you know my girl Crystal.
She's my
not
little
fooling around.
My grubby, stubby fingers. I was clutching something. Well, Dapper Dan is so amazing. He has such a good energy, and you know what is equally as amazing? His sense of style. He's partnered with the Gap. He now has this limited edition, hot off the presses campaign that is hard to get if you don't already have a piece, but just fabulous. Take a look.
Let's get one. Mark.
You could say Dapper Dan is a New York original. Always happy to rep Harlem, his love of style and his hometown are the driving force behind the Dap Gap collection.
Harlem and the Harlems around the world created me. I am inspired by all the components that make up Harlem.
I caught up with Dapper Dan at the unveiling of his new expanded Dap Gap collection at the Gap on 125th Street in Harlem.
When the Gap came and said, we're going to do an upscale, look, but that's reachable, I said, oh, God, I got my people. I got my people now. So I'm going to give them some of me that they've been asking for so long. So I'm super excited about that.
And he's not the only one excited.
My name is Brenda Simmons. I got here at 8:15 this morning.
She was just one of a couple hundred people who waited online for hours to snag some of this limited edition collection.
I have been a big fan of Dapper Dan's for a long time, and I just feel like I need to be here. I live in Brooklyn now, but I'm always a part of Harlem, always, and Dapper is as well, so it makes perfect sense.
The collection is in partnership with the Harlem youth organization, the Brotherhood Sister Soul.
Happy Thanksgiving.
The nonprofit, which recently had a successful turkey drive, empowers Harlem youth and organizes for justice and equity.
It's this very, very special place that's been filled with so much history and creativity. It's a place that birthed us, birthed our organization, created Dapper Dan. And so to partner with an icon of Harlem like Dapper Dan and to celebrate the Harlem community and all of its creativity and beauty, that's a story that needs to be told.
He's one of the people who made it out, who made great success in his life and never forgot where he came from. And so it's a blessing to be able to collaborate with him around a project that actually is similar in mission, uplifting our people, providing the support, the guidance, and really trying to help young folks in Harlem rise up.
Dapper Dan believes when you feel good about how you look, it gives you real power and confidence.
That's what I do with Master. I transform people, because in the beginning, it transformed me. I was broke and poor, but when I came to 125th Street, if I came to 125th Street and I had on a nice outfit, nobody knew I was broke and poor. The transformative power of fashion is that's what I dive in on. And I use that as a platform to push social messaging. And that social messaging means, like BroSis is here, if I can do something to generate money for these organizations that are doing something for young people, I'm happy.
The Dap Gap holiday campaign features powerful portraits of Harlem residents, legends, and change makers. Included are Melba Wilson, owner of the iconic Melba's Restaurant, and Felipe Luciano, who's a longtime Harlem resident, an original member of the Last Poets, and a former journalist at Fox 5.
Dapper Dan had to be. If we didn't have Dapper Dan, we'd have to invent him. We needed somebody who came from these streets, who was black, definitively black, who grew up in a hustle world, who said, I'm going to reject that. Not wholeheartedly. You never hear him getting on these guys. But I'm going to move into another arena. And he went into fashion. He went to making furs. He's an incredible man. And at his age, the kids can look and say, I don't have to sell drugs. I don't have to go into crime.
The store was packed with eager shoppers ready to rock Dap Gap. And
The size range is vast. It starts at toddler 2T and goes all the way up to adult triple XL, and the price range starting at $25 and going up to $128.
Always stylish and generous, Dan loved my outfit, and of course, I returned the favor.
Your tonal, your monochromatic, you got prints. I think you got got it all. And you're trying to rival me in the hat department, all right? There's going to be a hat contest. No, you win.
She came here to lay it down. You know, I'm glad we all right because you just blew me off the spot. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Really.
Right back at you.
Oh, boy.
Thank you.
Dear Harlem, thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for all you've done for me. Thank you for what you've made me. You are me and I am you.
How nice is that?
I know. I just really love that Dapper Dan.
Me too.
He is really, really a sweetheart. So I managed to snag a hoodie. I've increasingly fell in love with hoodies. I totally get John Fetterman, like they're like a hug when you wear a hoodie.
I don't.
No,
but
okay.
I do like a hoodie on off hours when I'm not working.
Okay. I stand corrected. You are correct on that one. But this sold out online in less than 1 minute. So they're going to see what they can do to reboot. It is in select Gaps. It's in the Gap in Queens near me. So, you know, that seems like it wouldn't come to a smaller place, but it does. But affordable price points, people were loving it. That store was jam-packed with people that wanted to meet him, and he was giving love to everybody, clearly including me.
Oh,
so continued
Crystal.
success to Dapper Dan.
All right, congratulations.
Yeah, he's a Harlem original.
Dan, we love him. Thanks, Crystal.